scouted the Steelers before the game, and their number 2 corner is weak. So I formed twin tight end so that Calvin would be on their weak receiver. Pre-snap, I assumed they're in cover 2, so I took one of my tight ends and put him in motion and ran a fly to confuse the safety, understanding that there were good odds that he would be open if Palomalu didn't make his adjustment, and he was. And I could have had Calvin also underneath, but that would not have been for a touchdown. First play from scrimmage. Their first play, I come out 4-3 over, and I blitz the outside linebackers, but I pinch the D-line. The safety came up and blew the play up. I gambled, assuming they were running on first down. After they go 3 and out, call an inside handoff out of shotgun 2-3. Even though I had Calvin in the Z for a deep out that I probably could have had because I was thinking it was cover 3. Instead they blitzed. Got the first down. Next series I do the same exact thing. Even though I knew I was coming out cover 3, or they were coming out cover 3, but I was on the left hash and I wasn't feeling what they were showing. So after getting the first down, I run the stretch. I got about 4 out of it. First and 10 from the 19, I decided to throw a fade to Scheffler, not knowing Ike Taylor was on the opposite end of that, and I got picked off. Second and 7, I'm coming out 4-3 under and blitzing the outside linebackers, blowing the play up. He didn't feel he could throw it, and they ended up punting from this series. I got the ball to 43 and ran a lead out of the weak eye, and I usually get good yardage out of this first attempt. Staying on the left hand hash mark, I run a stretch, but I put the outside tight end in motion. Here's a stretch again from the left hash. Put the outside tight end in motion and clipped one of the linebackers. Sprung me for 11. Here I got lucky. They were running cover 1 and not cover 3, even though I ran the play based on thinking it was cover 3. And Titus Young got singled up and got open. First to go from the 14, I go to Snugs, play action. But I put my slot receiver in motion, so I've got to end up in trips. Calvin ended up getting a touchdown running a crossing route. Pittsburgh 2nd and 10 in the shadow of their own goal. I called a sugar 3 blitz, and he hits me underneath on a botched tight end screen that he sat on and waited, and my DB couldn't tackle Heath Miller. First and 10 from the 42, I call a cover 2 sink, which was an excellent call. Roethlisberger just hits the crossing pattern off his timing and get 22 out of it. I decide to blitz both safeties from the 4-3, and he hits Contry right underneath for a touchdown. Figured the blitz was worth a try. Not so. Next series, I put a tight end in motion out of shotgun big, and I'm running outside comebacks. And luckily, Calvin was wide open, working their number 2 corner again. A little lucky though. Here I randomly went in the toolbox and ran the outside double move from trips wide receiver. But I do put my slot receiver at a deep out to track the safety. I got over the top. Pittsburgh comes out, I'm running 4-3 under, blitzing the outside linebackers, showing some cover 3. Roethlisberger hits me for a slot corner route, moves the chains. Smart man. 3rd and 2, I'm running the 4-3 sugar, their nickel sugar. He hits me on another corner route. He goes no huddle. I call cover 2 with the same personnel just to mix him up. And he hits me underneath Gotchery. Third one, opening drive the second half. I come out 5-2. He ends up getting a couple yards out of it, moves chains. I stay in 5-2 and call man. And then they run a counter from the strong eye for him. He's 24 out of it. Come out 4-3 under. He just hits Mike Wallace over the top of me against my slow corner. Touchdown. Came out goal line personnel on the 2-point conversion. He hits Wallace. 21-18 my lead. Run the stretch out of single back twin tight end. Pettigrew knocks down their corner and I get a big gain on it. 3rd and 10, I form play action. Calvin mano a mano with their number 1 corner. They were playing cover 2 like I thought. And I got the little hole. Move the chains. 2nd and 8, I form twin tight end with Calvin on their weak receiver or in a post. I'm seeing cover 2, but I'm thinking cover 3, so I run Pettigrew on his own post, stretch him, and that's exactly what happened. I hit Calvin underneath for a touchdown. Sniffed out cover 3, even though they're showing 2. I'm up 10 beginning of the 4th quarter. Blitz the outside linebackers in 4-3 stack. But my middle linebacker couldn't cover Antonio Brown in the slot. They move it. 3rd and 6, running nickel. Sugar cover 3. And I blitz the inside linebacker. And they run a screen. The inside linebackers nowhere to be found. They get the first down. 2nd and 5, I'm in dime personnel, blitzing everyone on the weak side. They're in I form. He took me for 28 yards. Not good. Bad gamble. 3rd and 13, I run quarters out of dime personnel. They pick up 12 on the underneath curl. They had to kick an FG, so that D worked. I'm up 7 with the ball, run the stretch first play. They never made the adjustment to shut it down. I got 18 out of it. 2nd long, I came out shotgun, twin wide receiver, but put one of the tight ends in motion. And but kept the tight end that I didn't put in motion, ran him on a corner route that hit after I flew the tight end I did put in motion. Trying to inch in a field goal position to win this game and put it up by 10. Run a toss from my form twin tight end, and it worked, probably because they're so tired. In a minute 30 on the clock, it held up, 31-21. Their no-huddle offense didn't get him a touchdown. Game ended.